3, 2. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first or second Facebook Live broadcast.
We tried 2 minutes ago and it totally failed.
Yeah. So we're trying a new technology for us. So please bear with us and be gentle and kind and gracious. So thank you. Anyway, we'll get on to why we're here. Amy, you want to tell us why we're here?
Hi, I'm Amy from Simply Organised. Kirsty, did you tell us that you were from Feels Like Home Professional Organisers? If you didn't, that's who Kirsty is. And together we run the Art of Decluttering podcast. And so in the last week, I think I've probably been asked by about a dozen people the same question. And when I said it to Kirsty, she said,
me too. People, we have come across so many people who have not actually listened to podcasts or downloaded a podcast or know how to download a podcast. So we thought that we do community service and show everybody how to do that. So I have an iPhone and Amy has an Android phone. And so we thought that we would show you how to do it on both of these phones. So
it's totally cool. If you've never downloaded a podcast before, there isn't a better podcast on the market to start with than the Art of Decluttering.
And this is exactly what the Art of Decluttering sounds like. Amy and I laughing and having fun. So come on over and listen to us. So I'm going to go first. On an iPhone, there is a podcast app which is that purple one. We can't go backwards podcast. It is, it is on your phone, loaded already for you on your phone. So all you have to do, if you haven't seen that icon before, is just search podcast and it will come up. But there is literally hundreds of podcast apps out there. There's some free ones and there's some paid ones. So whatever works for you, do that. But if you have an iPhone, there's one preloaded for you. So you just go over, find it. Sorry, I'm struggling with this camera. Find the purple icon, podcast, and then you click into it and you can go to, down the bottom, there is Unplayed, which is what that 194 episodes or whatever is unplayed. Then next there is My Podcast. Next there is Featured, which is where you'll find us. And top charts, you'll find us as well. And then there's a search button. And you can press the search button and look for Art of Decluttering. Or you could just go to the featured and go to Health and Wellbeing. And we are number 2 on the Health and Wellbeing front page of the iTunes. So you can find us there. If you have any problems finding it, just put a message down here and we will help you. Gladly help you. Now, Amy, how do you do this in Android?
All right, so I've got an Android phone and there's not automatically a podcast app on our phones when we get them. So what I want you to do is go to the Play Store and I want you to type in Castbox, C-A-S-T, box. Now, we're not sponsored by Castbox, but the reason I use it and I endorse it for people is actually because it's just the same icon as an iPhone. And so it's really easy to find. So if you've also got an iPad and you've downloaded podcasts there, or you'll just find the same icon and it makes life very easy. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So over here is Castbox. And what I want you to do is click into there. Going. All right, an ad. We don't need an ad. And so what I want you to do is actually go to the search function. And when you go into the search function, just like you would if you were using an iOS, so we go up here, search, put in Art of Decluttering, search, and up comes our podcast.
Oh,
so you click on that and you've got our podcast right there and all the episodes.
And I forgot to mention that you can subscribe here or unsubscribe because I'm already subscribed, but I would never unsubscribe to my podcast. So we don't recommend that. We recommend you subscribing to it. That means that every week on a Monday morning when you wake up and you are heading to the gym, you're getting in your car to drive to work or drive the kids to school, or if you're hopping on the train or hopping on the bus or putting the earbuds in to drown out the noise of your children, you can listen to us. Every Monday we will be releasing a new episode, and you can listen right there if you subscribe. You don't need to go searching for us every week. You can just automatically have us and our family in your ears every day. You can also listen to podcasts on your computers through iTunes, or if you've got Windows, you can find podcasts there. You can also find our podcasts over at either of our websites.
Yep.
By Googling podcast, The Art of Decluttering. We will come up because we are that awesome.
There we are.
People love us.
It's good to know too that you don't have to use your data when you're traveling to listen to our podcast. You can download them in advance while you're on your home Wi-Fi or work Wi-Fi and actually listen to them in transit without having to use your data. And the other question I've been asked plenty of times this week is, how much money does it cost to download an episode? Is it like $1 an episode or $1 to nothing? Big fat donuts. Because it's our gift to you. We want to just encourage you and support you in your journey towards decluttering. And so we do this out of the love of our hearts for all our friends and followers.
But if you are wanting to have a real kickstart in your decluttering journey, then please consider, if you live in Melbourne, consider Amy. And if you live in Sydney, consider hiring me to come in and really help you dig in quickly and get a room organised. Within 3 hours, we can get most rooms organised. So we would love to spend time with you. We would love, but what you hear is what you get. We are crazy. This is fun. What did you say?
This is it. This is it. We love encouraging and supporting and coming alongside, and we're not perfectionists. We're just mums who have managed to teach ourselves and learn the art of decluttering, and we can teach you too. It's not something you have to be born with. It can be a skill that's learned. So the podcasts are a great way for you to start to get to know us, and you can continue on the podcast. You can learn more on our websites about services that we offer. You can get us to come into your homes. But today, I want you to go into your phone, either download a podcast app or use the one already on your phone and subscribe to the Art of Decluttering podcast, because we want you to be learning. We want you on the journey with us. So thank you, and we'd love to hear how you find it.
Yay! If you have any questions, hop down in the comments below this live and ask us questions. We will happily answer them. And if all else, we will see you and you'll hear from us on Monday morning when we release our new episode. And we hope you have a beautiful weekend spending it with your family and friends.
Bye lovely ones.
See ya.